Praise God. Hallelujah. Glad to come your way again today. It's so wonderful to see you online and know that you are there. I'm glad to have you always listening and watching as I teach. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is sweet when you know what to do. Love is beautiful when you know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, marriage can be very, very disappointing and very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. You can live like a castrated goat when marriage deals with you because of lack of knowledge. You need knowledge to navigate the corridors of marriage. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. You need knowledge. You need knowledge to go through. You need knowledge to live successful in it. You need knowledge. No marriage is irreparable. Whatever level you are at in your marriage experience, it can be better. And of course, it will be better. It will be better. Want to welcome all of you very especially to this edition. As you join, please remember to share with other people, make your comments, like what you hear, and let others join. Remember, you are a phone call away from solutions to your marital problems. Make that call today. I'm always here for you. God is interested in this of your marriage. Don't suffer in silence. Make that call today, and you'll be glad that you did. Last week, we talked about pursuing personal interest as wrong in marriage. Not completely wrong, but that shouldn't be your pursuit. As you pursue the interest of your spouse, naturally, your spouse will pursue your interest. Naturally, naturally, naturally. It follows that way. It follows that way. It follows that way. Hand your marriage over to Jesus. He will direct your ways. Today, I want to be looking at some lies you will hear about marriage that will put you off. And they tell you that, oh, marriage is by grace. Those people that are very happy, they have some kind of grace that is working for them. Your marriage need to have that grace. That's a bloody lie from the pit of hell. There is no happy marriage that is happy or that is one because God has given them more grace than you. Oh, no, 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 no. Everybody has been given the grace of God at every level to do what we are doing, just like faith. Faith is given to every man, the same measure of faith. How you make do with what you have been given is what makes the difference. But there is no marriage that is happy because God has given them more grace than you. No, that's a big lie. Marriage thrives well because of what people do. Marriage is happy because of what the couples do. Marriage is strong because of what the couples do. Marriage is sweet because of what the couples do. Marriage is heaven on earth because of the couples, what they do. All right? Because of what they do. Because of what they do. When people hinged everything on grace, it's a serious sign that they are not ready to be sacrificial or pay the price that is so required and necessary for the sweetness, the strength, and the joy and happiness of their marriage. That's a simple truth. That's a simple truth. But it's a lie that marriage is by grace. It's a lie. That a good marriage is by grace. It's a lie. Maria, God bless you. God bless you. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? God bless you. God bless you. All right. Please, as you are joining, everyone, help me to share with other people and make your comments, like what you hear, and we'll respond as practicable as possible. God bless you. All right. Marriage, a good marriage is not because God has given them more grace than you. Number two, marriage, they tell you that marriage will solve all problems. And so people are more confused when they get married. And even from day one, there are some that got into problem from the honeymoon. They went to honeymoon to relax and enjoy themselves, and then came back separate, came back as two different people, came back filing for divorce. That's serious. That's very serious. But they have been told that marriage will solve their problems. That's another lie from the pit of hell. Marriage does not solve problems. And I like to always say it this way. If a man gets married to a woman and the man has, on the day of marriage, for example, has 10 problems, and the woman had 20 problems or 5 problems, whatever. Let's assume 5, and the man has 10. So at the starting point, they have 15 problems. And you can be sure every day, maybe one problem will be adding to it. So it doesn't really solve the problem. It increases problem. It creates problems. If you were not disciplined with the other opposite sex while you were not married, marriage will not discipline you. If you were a liar as a boyfriend and as a girlfriend, marriage will not stop you from lying. If you were a beater, a fighter before you got married, marriage won't stop you from being a beater and a wife molester. If you were used to insulting men before you got married, marriage won't stop you from insulting men after you get married. So marriage doesn't solve problems. It's a serious issue that we need to understand. It doesn't solve problems. It doesn't solve problems. You have to understand that. You have to know how to handle issues as they arise. You have to know how to build up yourself, invest in yourself, and then change your lifestyle. You have to understand that. Sivian, God bless you. God bless you. All right. Yes, Sylvia Onaise, God bless you. Serious. Glad to see you. God bless you. Akindele, God bless you. Suzanne, God bless you. Please help me share with other people so they can join. All right. God bless you, my dear. Okay. So marriage does not solve problems. Write that down. Marriage does not solve problems. Marriage actually increases your problems. Now, you just got married, and maybe in 9 months, in 10 months, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, a baby comes on. And now, baby coming with maybe 10 problems too, plus your 5 as a woman, making 15, plus the husband's 10, making 25 problems. So every year, your problem keeps increasing. Marriage doesn't solve problems. It does not solve problems. It is you that need to solve problems, not marriage. Marriage was not created to solve problems. Marriage was created to be enjoyed. All right? And mature you and grow you up, make you like Christ. Marriage actually comes for you to grow into the image of Christ. And that means you need knowledge to grow into the image of Christ. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. Deny yourself of some things that you love so you can make the sacrifices that are so necessarily important in building a marriage that will stand the test of time, that will create happiness, that will be strong, that will be healthy, and that will be sweet, that will be blissful. It takes a lot of sacrifices. Like I said this morning, if you have played that tape, if you have watched that video, sacrifice will cause you to bleed on many sides. It will cause so much bleeding on your side to have a strong and a glorious marriage. That is the truth. Lady Gold, God bless you. Glad to see you online. Glad to see you online. Wendy, God bless you. Glad to see everyone online. Just help me share with others and make your comments. It will be good to see you and your comments. All right. So never think that it's true that marriage will solve your problems. It does not solve problems. Like I said, it actually creates more problems for you to handle. So if you are going to marriage, you should know that you are going to be solving problems. You are going to be solving problems. All right? You are going to be solving problems. So don't shy away from it. Don't shy away from it. Solve the problems as they come. And as you solve problems when they come, your marriage gets stronger, gets thicker, gets sweeter, and gets more healthier. All right? This is very, very important. Very, very important. Like I said, if you were not a disciplined man before getting married, marriage will not discipline you. If you were not a disciplined wife before getting married, marriage will not discipline you. So everything bends down to one fact, that you need to have the knowledge and make the sacrifices that are needed to make your marriage a glorious one. Juliet, God bless you. God bless you. Please join and share the other ones. Share to invite other people. All right? If you are the control freak, getting married will not stop you from being a control freak. You have to grow up and become understanding, not to be a control freak. All right? Number 3, they tell you that you cannot marry without fighting. There is no marriage without fighting. Every marriage, there must be fighting. That's a lie from the pit of hell, my dear. That's a lie. You don't have to fight because of marriage. Marriage, when you are fighting in your marriage, then you are a boy, you are a baby. You don't know nothing about marriage. So if they tell you you cannot marry without fighting, there is no marriage without quarrel, there is no marriage without fighting, they just told you a lie from their master, from the pit of hell. You can marry and be happy. You can marry and be healthy. You can have a healthy marriage. You can have a glorious marriage. All you need is just know how to handle issues when they arise. You don't need to fight. Fighting is not for married people. It's not for men. It's not for wives. It's for boys. Toddlers fight. Young boys and young girls fight. Not men, not wives. So you must not quarrel. Yes, I understand. You can have disagreement, but you can always disagree to agree. That is why you need knowledge. Knowledge will help you to know how to handle your disagreement and make them become stepping stones for your progress in marriage. Every marriage has your differences are too much. You can't be together. Your differences are too much. Wait a minute. Didn't you know there were going to be differences? When you from Benin City, you married a man from Sokoto, you didn't know? Differences are not to destroy you. Differences are to make you stronger. When you harness them properly, then they become a blessing to your marriage. So harness your differences. Don't let your differences separate you. Don't let nobody tell you that because you have too many differences, you cannot be together, you need to divorce, you need to separate, you go your separate ways. That's not true. That's a lie from the pit of hell. There will always be differences because we are from, even people from the same womb, twins, they still have differences. They still have problems. They still have challenges. All right? So you have to understand that. You have to understand that. You have to learn how to harness differences, how to take advantage of your differences. I said it here some 3 weeks ago that your difference is what makes you better to help your spouse. It's not to poison your marriage. It's not to destroy your marriage. It's to help you build your marriage. You should know that. It's to help you build your marriage. You should know that. So don't shy away from your differences. Harness your differences. Differences are the first and most lasting surprises in a marriage. I said that time with that number before. Differences are the first and most lasting surprises in a marriage. So use yours well. Use yours well. Harness it, build on it, make it work for you. All right? You cannot marry without quarreling. It's not true. You can stay without quarreling. You can stay without quarreling. Quarreling means you're not mature yet. Can I disagree? It's important you need to disagree. You will disagree. You will disagree. You will disagree. But you must learn how to transit from disagreement to agreement. You disagree to agree. You will always agree when you disagree, if you have the wisdom and the knowledge to know what to do. All right? Number 5, they tell you you are not compatible. You need to quit. You are not compatible. That's a lie from the pit of hell. God did not tell us to be compatible. He told us to be united. As a couple, be united. As husband and wife, be united. As man and woman, be united. Stop this compatible game that you are playing with your spouse. Become united. Become one. Build oneness. Build oneness. And develop yourselves. I said something the other day. In your dependence, build on independence. All right? You are independent. You are strong. But you need to know that you need your spouse to get to certain levels. You need your spouse to agree with you. That's why you are one together. You have to complement each other. All right? You have to complement each other. As you complement each other, you see that you start merging together as one. And those incompatible things doesn't become problem to you. I said 4 weeks ago that women use the same water and oil that are very incompatible to cook soup and stew that we all enjoy eating with, and we lick our fingers. Yet that same soup and stew was prepared with 2 incompatible elements. But they added little ingredients here and there, here a little, there a little. It became soup and it was very sweet. So marriage is like that soup. You and your husband, you see yourself as incompatible, but you can add necessary marital ingredients to that oil and water that you are, and you will see your marriage become sweet. It's that simple. Marriage is not a difficult task. It's hard work. Yes, I agree with that. But it's what you can do. It's what you can do. If God gave it to us, He already judged us that we are able to handle it. God did not give man what will kill man. All right? He did not give man what will kill man. He gave man marriage. He gave us marriage to enjoy. Your marriage is supposed to be as enjoyable, as happy as sex make you. Yes, I know you enjoy having sex. That's the way your marriage is supposed to be sweet. Write that down. It will help you. All right? You don't have to fight incompatibility battles. Harness and work on things. Your life will become better. Your marriage will become sweeter. And things will work for you. Victor Ndubisi, God bless you. All right? Rasta Clover, God bless you. All right? Tia, God bless you. God bless you. All right? Help me share this with other people and invite them to join. All right? We're talking about some lies that you will hear in marriage. These are lies. They are not things that you need to see in your marriage, but they are lies that they will tell you that doesn't make you marry. And they will tell you your spouse does not know everything, should not know everything about you. Hide some, keep some for yourself. They are teaching you nonsense. That's nonsense. That's stupidity. Your spouse should know everything about you because two of you are one. All right? Your spouse should know everything about you. There should be no secret. There should be no secret. There should be no secret. Let your spouse know everything about you. All right? Know everything about you. Let your husband know everything about you. Let your wife know everything about you. Secrets that are kept to oneself always almost destroy the marriage when it comes to the open. So stop keeping secrets. All right? Stop keeping secrets. Don't keep secrets. Hello, God bless you. Is it Tia, no? How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
God bless you. How are you
God
doing
bless you,
today?
sir. I'm
God
fine, sir.
bless you. Okay. Glad
Yeah.
to see you online.
Happy Easter.
Same to you, my dear.
Well done, sir.
You want to say something? When I just finish this, you can say what you want to say.
Okay, sir.
All right? All right. So they will tell you, oh, no. Your spouse shouldn't know everything about you. Brother, that is wrong. Oh, sister, that is wrong. If you hide that thing, the day your husband will know or your wife will know, it go bust or it go set. So the best thing is to release it. Let everybody know each other. Look at what the Bible said about Adam and Eve. It said they were both naked. In other words, they were transparent. There was no secret to hide. They could have hidden things, but there was no secret to hide. They did not hide any secret. Every one of them told each other what they needed to know. So don't hide anything from your spouse. Don't hide things from your wife. Don't hide things from your husband. It will cause you more pains and more trouble if that happens. Right? It will cause you more pains. It will cause you more pains. It will cause you more pains. Never keep secrets. It will cause you more pains. Never keep secrets. All right. And they will tell you, oh, your parents should be part of your marriage. Two of you have come together to join the other family together. No. Two of you left your families to form another family. They are not an integral part of your marriage. They are not. Should they die? The answer is no. They brought you into the world and now you are progressing and growing. They are happy for you. Let it remain so. Let it remain so. Let it remain so. Take care of them. Help them with whatever you have. Help them. Be nice to them. Provide for them. All right? And it will be good for you. It will be a blessing for you. It will be a blessing for you. Your parents are good, but don't be a mama's boy and a mama's girl. There are some of you, your marriage is ruined now because you always called home for instructions. It doesn't work that way. Sit down and grow and learn. If there's any other person that you know about your marriage, it's your prophet, your pastor, because they know God's will for you. They are not going to be partial in telling you things about your marriage. All right? It doesn't mean that your parents are to be killed or pushed away, but you know what I mean. Rely on God and the word of God to build your marriage, because you operate from a different standpoint than that of your parents. All right? God bless you. And remember, your marriage is not, they will tell you a lie. Your marriage is not God's business. Who told you so? God created it. God created it. God created marriage. He invented marriage. So it is his business. It is his business. If it was not a business, he would not put in the Bible how you can manage your marriage, how you can harness your marriage, how you can make your marriage count and glorious. He won't give you rules and guidelines on how to have a glorious marriage. Amarachi, God bless you. All right? If God was not interested in your marriage, he won't tell you how to marry and what to do when you get married. He will just leave you to be on your own. He won't help you when you have problems. But God is interested. Your marriage is his business. He wants you happy. He wants you strong. He wants your marriage healthy. He wants your marriage to be sweet. So he has blueprint for you to use. All right? So you can understand that. What they fail to tell us is that they should have told you that marriage is never what you expected, so you can know what to do when you do see some unexpected behaviors and sins in your marriage. All right? You have to understand this point. You have to understand this point and do things correctly. Do things correctly. Do things correctly. All right? Marry your husband properly. Marry your husband well. Marry your husband with all your heart. Marry your husband, your wife with all your heart, with all your soul. Love your wife with all your heart. Be submissive to your husband with all your heart, without reservation. All right? You will do well when you do have that. When you handle your marriage like that, you will do well. You will do well. All right? God bless you. I'm afraid this is all time we allow us to have today. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening is another day. Be my guest tomorrow evening. Be my guest. In the morning, we have just a video teaching, and in the night, we have a live teaching. Be my guest in the evening. We'll have a good day. Remember, stop pursuing your own interest in your marriage. Pursue the interest of your wife. Pursue the interest of your husband. And don't fall for the lies they will tell you about marriage. They will tell you marriage is by grace. So just keep on praying. God will give you the grace and your marriage will just change. My brother, go and work hard. Sister, go work hard. Go work hard. Go work hard. All right? Go and work hard. Your marriage will grow and become strong. Go and work hard. All right? And God will bless you. God will bless you. Seriously, God will bless you. All right? God will bless you. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. God will bless you and make your marriage sweet. They will tell you marriage will solve all your problems. That's not true. Marriage does not solve problems. If it does, you won't see divorces everywhere. Marriage creates problems, and you have to know how to handle problems. You have to know how to handle problems. You understand? You have to know how to handle problems. Marriage does not solve problems. It actually increases your problem. It creates problems for you to solve. And your ability to solve those problems is what makes your marriage become sweet, strong, and healthy. If you cannot solve those problems, then you have troubles. You have marital issues. All right? Calm down, get knowledge, build. As you are building, things will be happening for you. They will tell you you cannot marry without quarreling and fighting. Don't let them be deceiving you. You can marry quietly without quarrel. You can be in your marriage 30 years, 40 years and not quarrel one day. And not fight one day. Just by knowing what to do. It bends down to knowledge. You have to know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you will believe their lies. You will see their lies playing out in your eyes. They will tell you you have to be compatible. Two of you are not compatible, and so you have to quit. No, you don't need to be compatible. Be one, be united. You are different, she's different. Be one, be united. All right? Two of you are different, be one, be united. All right? Whatever it is, be one, be united. All right? Be united. Be united. This is serious. Lovett, how are you?
Fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
God bless you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Good. That's
Good evening,
good.
sir.
You want to say something to us?
No, sir.
Okay. That's
Thank you,
great.
sir.
God bless you. Take care of things for yourself. All right? So don't believe their lies. Work at being one. Work at being united. Stop focusing on the things that make you incompatible. I said some time ago that water and oil are two incompatible elements. Yet, women cook soup with water and oil. What do? They put ingredients here and there. Put some crayfish, put some tomatoes, put some onions, put some pepper, put some whatever, put some egusi, put some... And before you know it, you have good soup, you have good stew. And you use it to eat your rice or eat your pounded yam or eat your whatever, and you'll be laughing and smiling. How was it cooked? From two incompatible elements. Now, in the same way, your marriage, your wife, your husband, you've come from two different areas. You are not the same. You might be incompatible actually, but you can add marital ingredients to your incompatibility, and then you become sweet, not because you have become really compatible, but because you have become one and united. There's a difference between being united, being one, and being compatible. Because you will have to look around the whole world to find who is compatible with you. So what you have, build on it. In your independence, work on being dependent on your spouse, being dependent on your husband, on your wife, so your life can be united and sweet. This is important. This is important. And they tell you another lie. Oh, your spouse, your wife, your husband should not know everything about you. Keep some secrets for yourself. That's a lie. They are sending you to marital prison. You will have problems with your husband and your wife. Because when that secret you have hidden is released or come to open, you have problem, my dear. You will have great problem. You will have great problem that if care is not taken, it can destroy whatever is left in your marriage. And you see yourself going your perfect different ways. You part ways. So never believe that lie that you should keep some secret for yourself. Keep no secret to yourself. All right? And they have told you, oh, you see, your parents should be part of your marriage. They brought you into this world. Let them be part of your marriage. No, that's not true. The Bible says, for this reason shall a man leave his father and mother, a woman leave his father and her mother, and be joined to his wife. So they two can become one flesh. Not two anymore, but one. And they tell you, oh, two of you came together to unite the other two families together. I don't argue that, but they are not to be integral part of your marriage. They are not to be, read my lips, your parents should not be an integral part of your marriage. Never. Never. Some of you who are very sincere, you will know the problem you are having is the way you deal with your marriage, your husband, your wife, is because of the calls, the phone calls you make to the home. Mother, father, auntie, uncle, and those advices are sinking your marriage. Be careful. Be careful. You must be careful who you allow to advise you at some point in your marriage. You must be careful. You must be careful. All right? And they will tell you, oh, you see, your marriage is not God's business. Bro, if it is not God's business, whose business is it? My business. Let me join you together. Your marriage is God's business. God is interested in your marriage. Don't let anybody confuse you that God is not interested in your marriage. It's not his business. It is his business. If it is not his business, why did he tell us how to live in the marriage if it was not his interest? Why? Why did he give us instructions on how to live together as one in the marriage if it is not his interest? Why did he lay down principles for us to follow if it is not his interest? My brother, my sister, your marriage is God's business. Invite him in and he will help you. Invite him in. Don't suffer in silence. Don't suffer in silence. Allow God help you. Solutions are with him. And he does not deny anybody, be you single or couple, that ask him for help. He will deny you of help. God bless you. I'll see you again in our next teaching tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Have a good night rest.
Good night, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.